my sex, baby. Right on here with
you and me.
Let's talk about all the good things.
Hello? Hi guys, I'm Khalifa. This is Talk the Tingz, where we
Talk the Tingz.
So this week we are going to be talking about virginity, but first off, we're going to start with who's here.
Monique.
Diego.
Myranda.
Jam. Fuck you want me to do? I said my name.
First question is when did you lose your virginity?
18.
18.
Word.
16,
Shook. 19.
I think.
I think.
To reevaluate. So then you were 17?
I was 17, so then yeah. But I say 18 because like that sounds weird.
Yeah, like my
Why does
excuses.
17 sound-
I don't know because I'm like my birthday's right there, so I'm also 18.
So?
But I always think in my head I'm like I was probably.
Think about it for you?
Yeah. No, stop! I'm trying to think. It was either like first year, second year,
Of what?
college.
Oh.
I'm a goodie, you guys. Second question is, was it worth it?
What do you mean? Like was
I don't
losing
know,
my
that's
virginity
a
to that
pretty-
certain
I don't
person
know.
worth it?
Yeah. Like, do you feel like at that age, everything, like overall?
Yes. I was tired of my virginity, dog. I was tired. I did everything else, bro. I stuck my finger in a vagina. I licked the vagina. Like I was ready. I was like, yo,
Let's do it all?
Yeah, 'cause
Right
you know what
now.
it was? I thought that you needed to eat vagina before you stuck your dick in it. That's what I thought the prerequisite was.
I wish everybody thought like that.
Yo,
I went down to check. It was like kiss the girl, kiss the neck, suck the titty, finger in the, you know, your finger in the vagina. I thought, yeah, tick tick tick. You know what I mean? The only thing I didn't get was head. So I'm like, maybe that came with.
The sex. Who knows?
reward system.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? I do it to you, you give me the sex, I might get my dick sucked. But then I found out afterwards, yeah, yo, niggas been getting that shit before. And I'm like, so I got conned. I feel gypped.
I can't determine if it was worth it or not. I don't know. I can't. I don't even know.
No?
It's like it's a big gray area.
She was a big girl, huh? That's crazy.
I'll get to it later.
Woo!
The person was with or whatever, that was fine. I felt like I waited so long when it happened, I was like, this is it? I was like,
Yo! Oh
I
my
thought it was like some
Oh.
serious thing. Like, my thing was I waited. I was in a relationship for like a year and a half, and I was like, I'm not doing this. This man's 6'8", got a size 15 foot. I thought I was about to eat it through my vagina. I was like, no, we're not doing
Just to
it.
eat it through her
I was like, we ain't doing that.
Nigga came out.
And then hooked up with my boyfriend after that, and I was like, it's okay.
That's-
it.
This is okay.
Whatever.
This is not that bad. Did you guys know anything about sex prior to actually having sex?
Yo, I knew about sex from like grade 3.
What?
Boy.
I'm not even fucking with you. Like I looked up sex.com and it was in grade 3.
Sex.com?
Yo, I just
That was a thing back then.
You know why? Because my parents didn't come to me and say, "Hey, you know what? Sex. This is what it is." I literally was because on God, I don't think Caribbean parents really give you like the birds and the bees or like the
My mom gave me a book, actually.
I
The
didn't.
book was so lit. It talked about masturbation.
What?
I
get
swear.
Yo, your mom sounds
Lucky.
lit.
I got shit.
I guess so.
I don't know. I had like a general idea of what to do. It's fucked to say, but like the first time I sucked on a titty that wasn't my mom's, I was like 6. So
Was it like by
next door,
accident?
like no, girl next door sort of thing, like my sister's best friend.
Out here
Oh,
sucking
shit.
titties at 6.
I would just say like school. That was it. My mom was not talking about none of that shit. You know, they just taught you here.
Oh, and health.
Protection and da-da-da-da-da.
Sex ed? You never had sex ed?
school.
I mean, it was. I had
Yeah.
health. There was no sex ed really. It was just health.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
really
like a
majority.
condom on a banana. That was it.
I didn't. You know the joke
Do
was?
that at my school.
Right.
Yeah, the condom.
It was worse
There you
because
go.
like me, I don't know how to put on a condom, so I'm just like, this
This is a lot. What influenced you to actually like say, okay, I'm about to lose? Like, I have virginity.
I was influenced by anger still. I was just like, yo, I wanted to lose. My whole thing was like, I was really into passion and love and being all that cutesy shit. So I'm like, I want to make love to the girl I'm in love with.
That's cute.
And I didn't.
Was it a
So when she
funny?
broke up with me, I was like, fuck it. let's get her done.
Mine wasn't. I was bored.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Okay.
Lose virginity out of boredom. Headline.
Okay, so like one time I was just chilling.
Hey, you
and
also
I was
have
just
sex.
like, I said like, I think this might be it, and I just did it. And then
Mine is like a peer pressure thing. I think everyone in my friend group had sex. I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And it just happened.
Does that go for most girls? They're just like, yeah,
That's
yo.
what happened.
Word, huh?
Because girls like, oh, you didn't do that? You be like, no. Be like, you're
am
like,
I supposed to?
right?
I don't think ain't no girl rushing to go and have sex because like that shit hurt.
I mean,
Under her
okay,
skin.
don't tell you
everyone
that
made
shit,
it seem like it hurt more than it actually did.
Yeah.
Truthful.
Because it's like if you pop your cherry beforehand, it can happen for me riding a bike when you're 7.
Word.
Yeah, so like if
I heard gymnasts pop that shit early.
yeah, so if it happens from
Horseback
before,
riders.
it doesn't hurt.
I hear that.
Word.
Yeah.
Horseback
that's great.
riders.
Yeah.
Horseback.
They ride something else later on anyhow.
As soon as you did it, did you like announce it to the world? Not the world, but your friends or anything like that?
No,
They're
they
in
already
the-
knew.
They're in the room right beside me.
You see, I'm the only one.
My niggas are riders, dog. No pun intended. That's gross.
Do you have any tips for anyone that's listening?
Which tip we looking for? You know what? Actually, a tip would be like.
love them.
Fuck that.
I was literally gonna say some corny shit, but I'm like, it's life.
Lube.
Condoms. You know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Store your condoms somewhere other than
Your
your
wallet.
wallet.
Oh my gosh.
Wallets are the worst.
Yo, I've heard of some fucked up stories where niggas be using the condoms out of their fucking wallet and that shit breaks.
And it's dry.
Like on impact.
Oh.
Like first pump.
But we are gonna get into virginity story.
Dun, dun, dun. Probably.
I want to start with
Yeah, see,
Khalifa's
it's
story, low
Texas.
key.
What?
I want to hear your story first. And then
Mine?
No, I want to hear
Oh, hers?
Khalifa's story first. Because Khalifa always goes last, fam. I want him to go first so he can get hers out of the way.
Talk to Tingz.
Okay, so one day I was chilling at home and I was kind of talking to this character. Like, yeah, I was kind of talking to this. It's just sad because if this person knows, okay, no, we're done.
Alright.
So,
Okay.
I just said, yo, like, I'm coming through, whatever. And then the person said, all right, cool. So they came and got me because those times I didn't drive. But it's okay. And then we went to the person's crib, but I remember that day I was wearing Crocs and my favorite sweater.
Let you in?
Man goes, Crocs?
First thing that pissed me off is I had to get snuck into the crib.
Okay.
And this
That's-
person was like not young. I can't expose too much about the story because
So he was older than you.
yes,
Got it.
so upset. I gotta get snuck in the crib, so I take off my little Crocs and I bring them with
Scoop,
me.
scoop, 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 scoop. Yep, I know those ones.
So we go upstairs and then I got the shh, like you gotta keep quiet as we're walking up the stairs. Whatever. I'm already cheesed at this point. Like I'm like, can I just go home because like I'm getting snuck in the crib. Like I'm already annoyed right now. Like you too grown for this shit.
I thought girls like that whole like
No, it's not cute.
almost being caught, like adrenaline rush.
Until you actually get
They'd
caught.
be
and
happy
you're
it was
like, oh
in-
shit, I got a dick in my mouth.
Oh my
Like,
It doesn't have a lock on their door, so they're using like a crutch
Stop.
to like lock the door. I'm not lying to you.
It is what it is. You gotta go off.
And then after, so like we start making out and shit, regular stuff or whatever. And then he looked at me, he's like, "So you're not gonna help?" Nigga, beat your own meat. Like that's how I really felt. I'm like, nah, like I literally went there to just to say I got this over and done with. Then I'm gonna go out. So I guess he was like kind of sad about that. And then I don't know. And then after, yeah, so then it happened, and then at the end of it, I was kind of just like, one, this didn't hurt.
Word.
Two,
So the
it
rumors
was
were wrong.
kind of trash, I guess, because it's the only penis I ever had inside me. And then I'm like, three, I really just kind of want to go home and shower. Like, I feel filthy.
Did you talk to him after?
That's another, I can't go into
Oh!
It was okay.
okay.
Yo, so saying movies put your expectations for like way up here. Cause
Yo.
like it was try.
So PA day, whatever, chilling. This is my boyfriend at the time. I don't even, whatever. Yeah. So he just comes over and he's like, yeah, like we were talking about it before. Obviously he had sex before, and he's like, yeah, I'm sick with it. And I'm like,
Okay.
yeah.
That's your flag number one, low
Thank
key.
you. Thank you.
Why does it sound like a
And
J.
I
Cole
was like,
song?
oh no, this is gonna be bad. And then it just like kind of happened, but it was straight trash. It was a little 1-2 pump, and that was it. I was just there like, okay, that's it. We're done. And then
One, two, pump.
Lil Pump.
Let me see your 1-2 pump.
Let's not.
1-2 pump.
It was just 1, 2.
it was 2. I'll give him 2. But that was about it. It was just trash. That's all I can say.
Damn.
Damn.
At least mine has a little theatrics.
Yeah, mine ain't got none.
My story is kind of funny. It was too much. So it was my boyfriend as well. So I was at his house and all his friends were there because it was like a little kickback thing, you know. And like this whole thing, because like I had broke out in hives, God knows how, I don't know. So we went to Shoppers Drug Mart, got Benadryl, whatever, went up to his room and I was like, I look so ugly and blah, 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 blah. And then like somehow that turned into like we were kissing.
Okay.
Maybe you don't know that.
He swooped in. I know the ones. He's
I'm just trying to bust a
You
nut.
think you ugly? I got you.
It was one of those. I was
I
like,
fucking
okay, so you know, we're doing all the works, kissing, whatever. And then it was me that I was like, so like, you're not gonna like,
Deal with it?
hello, like, I'm not gonna like, I did this before, I did this shit. So like, you know, it was getting down to nitty gritty. And he was like, yo, I haven't done this in a long time. I'm kind of like a virgin. And I was like, oh, well, I
So-
am. And he was like,
Nervous, eh?
it was the only way to slip it right there. So I was like, whatever. So it's like,
Smart one.
I don't think he believed me though.
Okay.
So whatever.
Terry likes to put the thanks.
So like, right? So everything, I'm like,
pussy
okay.
tighty, you
So-
pussy tighty. Over your rabbit, to the top dog. Come yeah.
Hey, take your time when you cooking on it.
I
To the body, to the body, to the body.
You know, he was trying to put it in, and it just wasn't working. So, like, my dumbass was like, you know what, let me just get on top, right?
Cause I put I told you guys.
Yo, when I tell you, that was the worst mistake of my life. That shit hurts. Like, I had to laugh to just
You know what the worst
tear
part
out the
was?
pain.
That shows an
And you know, I rate her
my God,
for it because she said, why not? Fuck it.
For the team and she
I had to, and I was like, I fucked up. But, you know, it is what it is. I was like, wow, why did I do this to myself? And I started laughing.
But it's
and then
over
he
and
started
done with.
laughing. Because I guess he realized, he was like, oh, okay, that ass was not fucking joking. So anyways, whenever we finished, then we went downstairs, and then he sat down, and then I sat on his lap, and then one of his friends looked at me, and he just shook his head and laughed, and I was like, "Fuck this."
Shit.
You just cut his paper.
So
Yes,
So
I was
you-
reading. So you choose me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so it's my summer going from grade 10 to grade 11. I just moved from Toronto to Mississauga. And I don't know, I started hanging out and partying with some Brampton youths, white guys, and dude literally left his number in my yearbook to go to a party that he was having. So I go to the party, and I don't know, I was expecting it to be a house party. It's in a fucking backyard that's a bush, like cornfield in the back. I'm like, what am I doing here? I remember playing beer pong and taking a shot after. I blacked out. Woke up out of the blackout to being pulled into a tent by 2 girls, and then I blacked out again, got out of the blackout, then when I got out of that blackout, I'm helping my boy get off of the same tent I had just gotten into, but he broke it, so pulled him up, and then blacked out again, and I'm in a tent with literally 1 sock on, a condom, and a girl on top of me.
It sounds like rape. A little bit.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I still don't know to this day if this is considered rape or not. Because, like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I guess this is how I'm losing my virginity. And I'm a man, I'm like, okay, all right, true. But then I'm just like,
I mean,
wait a second.
since there was no consent, I do believe.
All I'm saying is that trash experience of, like, losing your virginity, completely out the window. I did not, like, have that, like,
You didn't even know.
I didn't know. So then I just practiced. Made my way up.
No.
That's
Right.
crazy. Anyhow, so me losing my virginity, I was upset. because I had just broken up with my girlfriend.
Oh, hate fuck. I like where the story's going.
Because this is when BBM was still in, so I hit her up on her pin and I was like,
Did you ping her? Ping, ping.
Yeah,
Ping, 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 ping.
we already had done stuff before, so when we kissed, I fingered her and shit. So I was like, alright, bro, like, since I've gotten this far with you, let's get her done. At that point, I had thought, hey, yo, I did everything else. I did all my prerequisites. I did my homework. This is what I should be doing beforehand. Me and my other friend, we be talking to girls like back to back to back to back,
like
whatever.
filthy.
So we was all talking about, yeah, yo, you should, when you eating on a girl, you should do it with ice. Oh yeah, you should do it with like halls. You get the big, talking about all of that shit. Facts. I'm thinking like, yo, let me get some chocolate syrup and ice.
Oh, this man
It was stupid. I didn't use the fucking chocolate syrup. It
Yeah,
just sat there. Like, but you know what? When she looked at it, she was like, oh. Here's the stupidest part of the whole thing. So I grabbed the condom and I left the room. I went to the bathroom and I'm like, put on the condom there. Then I put back on my pants. So then I go back in the room and I'm like, ta-da! So then I'm like, alright, yo, lay down. She goes, no, I'm going on top. And I'm like, shit, well, alright. Because she did this before. But yeah, so I went, laid down, and she went on top, and I was like,
This is excellent.
this is great. And then she just started to go, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know. No, but then, mind you, I was like, shit, do I tell her that I came? No, I'm just let it roll. It's fine. It's just cool. And then I guess she felt it because, like, it's not as hard as it was when she first started. And she's like, did you bust? And I'm like, yeah, she was okay. And she hopped off. Super cool chick, like the illest chick ever. But after I finished, I walked out, and my boy goes, and I was like,
This is a part of the video where we do what would you do and what would you do if you're cleaning your 15-year-old's room and you notice they have a diary. Your child doesn't talk to you about most things, so you decides to go ahead and read a few pages. While reading, you come up on a recent date and you read that she skipped school to go have sex. Are you confronting your child or leaving it alone?
boy child or girl child, doesn't matter.
Yeah, girl?
He or
If it-
she, sorry.
Okay, so
Okay.
if it's my boy child,
Sexism in this.
I'm not even gonna fuck with you. Like if it's my son, I'ma hail him on a low key.
Don't tell your mom.
Don't tell your mom. You use the condom, right? Yeah.
Okay.
But he said no.
If he said no, I'd fight him.
I'd be like, I don't want any little Pedritos running around.
Yeah.
I don't want none of that, okay?
But like if my son did, I'd be like, hey yo, I've been there, I've done that, so just make sure you're safe. But if it's my girl child, as a guy looking at my daughter losing her virginity, I don't know how I would handle it. I want my daughter to lose it to someone that she's interested in. If you lose it to a random nigga, I'd be like, fuck, man.
You the hoe.
I find the diary, I give it back, be like, is there anything I should know?
For me, honestly, I don't know. Because then it becomes a privacy thing if you go run up on your daughter. Because then she's going to be like, bitch, you read my shit.
Oh, first of all, why'd you skip school? How dare you?
You know what? Yeah.
You're working on the wrong thing.
I don't think I'd blatantly be like, yeah, I read your diary and I saw that you wrote this. I probably just, like, be like, wow, okay. I try to slide it in a conversation, though.
Okay.
I wouldn't be like, yo, I read your stuff, but like,
I've been talking to this guy for almost a year and we finally had sex. Throughout this whole time, he told me he loved me and wanted me to be with me forever. He knew I was a virgin from the start, so when I decided to do it, it wasn't something we haven't talked about. Now it's been 3 weeks and he hasn't texted or called me. What would you do?
I'm cussing him. I'm beating his ass.
First of all, that nigga trifling.
Yeah,
because,
like-
he put on an act for a year.
Year.
That's
Yeah.
heavy.
So personally, if it was me though, I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't even chase after the dude. Like, I feel like that's a lot because at this point, he really didn't even give a fuck about your feelings. Just try to move on from it and just never do that ever again.
What?
Learn
Do
from it,
whatever again?
you know?
Like have sex or like just
Oh,
Yeah.
because you can't really
Oh yeah.
you can't really.
They can just fake it till they get it again.
Exactly.
Just be aware. I don't know.
I would say more so kind of just like ask questions.
Hey guys, this is the end of the video, but we always do one thing before we leave, and that is Dear World and Dear World.
Dear world, it's not like the movies. You ain't getting no rose petals. You ain't getting no fireworks. Just saying.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Dear world, it's not a race. Don't be competing with your friends. Like, when you're ready, you're ready. what do they say? Turtle? No, something. The turtle day or something like that.
We're just gonna give you stuff.
Slow but steady wins the race.
There you go.
Dear world, don't get koaled.
That's dear world. Put your pride aside and ask questions. Deadass.
Dear world, always wear a helmet before you go to war.
Helmet.
Translation: niggas wear condoms.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the video. All of their information will be in the description box below. And you can always see that link there. You can ask anybody a question. We out. Turn the notification. Fuck you thought this was 2019.
You ever walk in on your parents having sex?
Oh, that's a lot.
No, and I'd faint if I have to do that shit. I'm so sorry. This
It's
is
not
juice.
fun. Yo, it was Christmas and I was like, Mom, Dad, let's go get the bro.